Hello, everyone out there in Facebook land. This is Amanda Funk coming to you live from Passions into Profits. And today I want to talk to you about video etiquette. Now, so many of us working from home, Zoom, Google Hangouts, Facebook Lives, FaceTimes, whatever platform you are using, video conferencing has become essential, absolutely imperative to the business function or small business function. And I want to talk to you real quick because while we're talking about videos and businesses, I was noticing my little guy do a video through Google Hangouts with his classmates and his teacher. And it really prompted me to discuss with you business etiquette for videos. He was on there. He was talking over classmates. He was talking over his teacher. People were just yelling at each other back and forth. And the poor teacher was trying her best to wrangle 18 little monkeys in a video chat with no consequence for their behavior. And I felt terrible for her. And I spoke to my son, like, you can't talk over people. You have to wait and take your turn. Maybe you need to raise your hand, which is a functionality of Zoom. And then later on, he was talking to another friend, and I said, you need to get off of Hangouts and you need to do your work. It's work time, not chat time. So he dead-eye looked at me and just clicked the X on his friend mid-sentence. And I was just like, oh boy, we need to learn some technological etiquette. So what is technological etiquette for Zoom and other calls? Well, one, eye contact. Look at the camera. Don't look at yourself. You are not the most important function of the chat, okay? Look at the camera. Raise your hands when you want to interject. Ask questions in a private chat and allow the speaker to answer them publicly. If, for example, you're on a sales call with a salesperson and they're not answering repeated questions that you find are vital, then go ahead and ask that question in the public chat. There are two different chat functions on most Zoom and webinar calls. So use your chat questions responsibly. Another thing, don't stand up. So before you get on the call, make sure you use the restroom, make sure you're seated comfortably. When you stand up, it is really people, not only is it distracting to the people on the call, it's distracting to all the attendees of the call. So if you stand up, all of a sudden there's just like midsection on the camera and no one is paying attention to the speaker anymore, and you completely derailed the meeting for everyone. I saw an unfortunate video online where a woman forgot she was on a conference call and got up and used the restroom in the middle of the conference call. And thankfully, it was with a bunch of what I can perceive to be social workers or caseworkers, so they were very understanding of the human condition. But it was very distracting for all involved. So don't stand up, don't use the restroom. And in regards to this, don't stand up, make sure you're wearing pants. Because cats happen. I've got a cat circling me right now, and I'm pretty sure she's going to jump up on my lap in the middle of this video. Make sure you're wearing clothes, top to bottom. That way, if you do stand up quickly, you're covered, literally. Dress for business. If you are going to have a meeting with someone, dress as if you're going to have that personal face-to-face meeting with them. Go to work, dress up for work. It's very rude to show up to a video conference meeting in sweatpants or a torn t-shirt or yoga pants. I know we all love our yoga pants, but they're really not work professional unless you're a yoga instructor. It's kind of their uniform. Let them have their uniform. If you're going to discuss, or if you're going to record your session, let people know in advance, because people may not ask the same questions if they know that the video is going to be recorded in advance. Also, let folks know who attend the video that the video will be recorded and sent out to others afterwards, so they don't have to take notes. One of my colleagues and I have a big difference of opinion on note-taking during webinars. I personally take notes like crazy. Her belief is I should never have my head down. I should always have my head up because it looks like I'm not engaged. To each their own on that one. I will let you vote that one out. Personally, if I don't take notes, I'll get lost. So that's entirely up to you. Another piece of etiquette, make sure your phone is not in your hands during your meeting. Because if you're in a meeting and you pick up your phone and you start checking it, even if you're checking business email or looking something up for the meeting, it is automatically assumed you have disconnected from the meeting that you're in with everybody else. If it's a one-on-one meeting, you'll probably be able to get away with that because they'll know what you're doing. But if it's a group meeting, everyone's going to assume you've checked out. So keep your phone out of your hands. Those are some quick tips I can think of. So make sure you're prepared for the meeting. Wear pants in case you have to stand up. Don't stand up. Keep your phone out of your hands. Record the meeting if appropriate to send out to people so they don't have to take notes, even though I'm a note taker. Don't abruptly hang up on people, and don't overtalk people. That's 7 rules. I guess we'll go with the rule 7 for today. If you have any other questions on what webinar or any online hangout option you so choose and what the etiquette for those platforms are, shoot me a message. I am not an Emily Post by any means, but I have been doing this long enough that I have seen some pretty horrific web call behavior. So give me a shout out, or even better yet, if you have the time, shoot us a comment here and share some of the horrid webinar behavior you have seen. It's always good fodder for conversation. All right, everyone out there in Facebook land, you have a terrific Wednesday. I am here if you need me, and good luck.